I am here with our poetry pal today. He's going to help us write some poetry. And you need your poetry book and a pencil. Poetry book and a pencil. I have my poetry book and a pen so you can see it. And Poetry Pal. I have Poetry Pal here today. How are you? Oh, he's pretty good. I have him here today because he has a pattern on his tail. And a pattern helps us write our poems so they're a little more interesting. Not all poems have a pattern, but a lot of them do. Poems are really fun because they have rhyme, like hat and cat and sat and mat. And then sometimes they have a rhythm that you can kind of clap to. It starts to feel like you have a rhythm. You can kind of dance to it and move to it. He likes to dance and move and dance and move. And there's different things. Poems can express a lot of feeling, really happy or really sad or kind of mad. And poetry is a way to write down words that can tell a story in a short way, to express those feelings on paper. So today we're going to learn about what's called a list poem. And a list poem is a poem where you really make a list about one thing. So I have written a lot of lists. Every day I have to do a to-do list. And today I have to make your video, which I'm doing right now. So it helps me stay organized. And a list poem helps us stay organized because it keeps us on topic. Maybe you make a list to go on a trip. Maybe you make a list to get groceries. Maybe you make a list when you have a sleepover. Ooh, that would be fun. Would you like to have a sleepover? Yeah, he likes sleepovers a lot. Okay. Maybe you make a birthday list. Okay. Maybe you make a Christmas list. Maybe you make a list if you celebrate Hanukkah. You might have a list of some things you want. And I'm back to my to-do list, make the video. So here we are. We're making the video with Poetry Pal. Remember, there's usually a pattern. Okay, so you need your poetry book. I am going to turn to page 6 in my poetry book. There is a poem here called Band-Aids, and I'm on page 6. It's by Shel Silverstein. And there's a Band-Aid. He writes a funny poem about Band-Aids. I have a Band-Aid on my finger, one on my knee and one on my nose, one on my heel and 2 on my shoulder, 3 on my elbow and 9 on my toes, 2 on my wrist and 1 on my ankle, 1 on my chin and 1 on my thigh, 4 on my belly and 5 on my bottom, 1 on my forehead and 1 on my eye, 1 on my neck, and in case I might need them, I have a box full of 35 more. But oh, I do think it's sort of a pity I don't have a cut or a sore. By Shel Silverstein. But did you see the rhythm? As I read it, we went back and forth, and he repeated 1, the number 1. I see it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times, if not more, if I missed one, but it kept going back to the number 1. So today, we're going to get to write a list poem. So here we go. I'm going to read one more to you. I wrote one actually, and it's called Ouch. And it's about things that make us say ouch. Too cold, ouch. Puppy bites my feet, ouch. Disrespect, ouch. Water too hot, ouch. A long car ride, ouch. Shoes too small, ouch. Notice I repeated ouch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And look, I wrote it on every other line. Ouch, 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 ouch. I repeated. It was a pattern. Just like our poetry pal has a pattern, red, green, red, green, red, green. So, what I'd like you today to do is to write a poem on here about things that make you say ouch. And this is a rough draft, so it doesn't need to be perfect. What I would like you to do, and I will give you time tomorrow if you need it, or you can finish it today, is do your final copy after you've had maybe an adult help you look it over, or if you're on with me for writing, I can help you do some editing. Your final draft is going to go on this Band-Aid on the next page. And you're going to just write your poem here, your final copy. So that means your words look a little better. Your handwriting is neater. You've taken your time with it. This is a rough copy. I didn't write very neat here. I did okay, but I just did okay. I could do really well on this one. It could be fantastic. This part, the rough, is just okay. And just okay is okay sometimes. Now, Shel Silverstein wrote an ouch poem, and I'm going to read that, and then we're going to be done. If you're learning to read, but you haven't learned yet, and the B's and the D's are just giving you fits, and you feel about 26, pains where you sit, it's that old letter snake. You've been alphabet, by Shel Silverstein. So sometimes those letters do give us fits. Now his ouch poem, if I look for a pattern, I hear more rhyming in his, so his pattern would be a repeat of rhyming words. I see the word and a couple of times, but it is more the rhyming words. I'll read it one more time. If you're learning to read, but you haven't learned yet, and the B's and the D's are just giving you fits, and you feel about 26, pains where you sit, it's that old letter snake. You've been alphabet. So his is definitely more a rhyming poem, but I would like you to do a repeating poem with the word ouch in every other line. I think that helps with the list poem that I'd like you to do to keep it really just organized, and it'll help you see the repetition. So I would like you to do that. And as I said, if you want to go to your final copy, if you feel like you're ready for it, go ahead. If not, we'll make sure you have time for it tomorrow. It's not due today. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, Poetry Pal. Thanks for helping us learn about a pattern in poems and how important that is. Nice job. All right, talk to you later.